What up? What up? I'm back to another No Man's Sky glitch. I posted one of these yesterday. That was a duplication glitch, and since yesterday, my buddy Wig stumbled across a faster method. So I'm fixing to show you how to do that. After this glitch, after the end of it, I'll actually go ahead and show you two other glitches to help out anybody that's picked up this game in like the last week or so. Um, People that have been playing for a while probably already know these things, but people that are new to the game probably wouldn't. So we'll start with the duplication glitch. Your only requirements is you're going to need a large refiner and a friend. That's it. That's all you need. Your ship or a save beacon. Either way, it doesn't matter because your ship saves when you get in and out of it anyway. Okay, now I'm going to show you my inventory. Show you there's nothing in the refinery right now. The refinery is completely empty. My inventory, I've got, my ship is empty. I just flew through on something small and fast. I've got it completely bare. Even my cargo. Everything is empty. Just to show, I'm going to duplicate these three things. And the reason that I've picked these three things is because salvage data is what you use to unlock technologies. Scanner modules can be resold at space stations for nanite clusters. Infusion reactors can be sold for money. Each unit is worth, or 5 units is worth 78 million apiece. So if you're going to dupe for your stats and cash, these are the three things that you'll want to do. These modules it doesn't really matter what module you use, just as long as it's an S-class something, they trade back for a really high value into nanite clusters, so you can unlock technologies. The only reason I got these two things on me is because I needed fuel. I didn't want to run out of fuel out here. So yeah, you saw that everything is bare. Let's see, these are things I'm saving back to my freighter just for the duplication. Everything else I've got put away. Now I already saved. When I first got here, I saved. And then I had my wife join on me. And then what we're going to do is first let's prep my options menu. Make sure that it pulls up to that screen when I go up. Go to the large refiner. We're going to put these top three things in here. This, and this, and this. Okay, close now. Quit. Yes. We're going to join back up on my wife after 10 seconds. Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Go back in on the same person that you were doing the glitch with, under the same file, the same game save that you were using previous. Head back. Now this works after the latest update, which came out today. I tested both methods as well. I mean, the methods are almost identical, except for one thing that makes it go a lot faster and a lot harder. Like, I can duplicate each of those three items instead of just making one extra of each. I can make multiples of each, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Normally, when you go to take the stuff out and you pick a position, instead, what you're going to do is when you put the cursor on the item, use the quick menu to automatically send it somewhere. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Once you put the cursor on the item, don't move the cursor. So again, I'm doing this live so that you can see that this is a functional glitch. Let's see. Yep, there we go. They're still there. So what we're going to do is, instead of clicking X, or instead of moving them with the analog stick, once you got the cursor over it, just hit X and then hit triangle. Wait a second. Look, pop back up. X and triangle. X and triangle. It just keeps popping up. We don't know why it does that, but we noticed yesterday that it did. So we just kept doing it. What's that, like 4? X and triangle. X and triangle. So that's 4 or 5 of those I've already done. As far as speed goes, this seems like it's slow, but it's a whole lot faster than the other method you had to do before. You could only do like 3 things, and you had to leave, come back, reload the save, all kinds of extra shit. This, you don't have to do none of that. You can do and get as much as you want the first time around. If you've got friends that you want to give these specific items to, or any specific items to, just have them come after you load back in, like I just did. At this point, have them come to you and get close to you. They don't have to join your session or anything. They just have to come to the same place, and then you'll be able to reach them. Oops, the wrong thing there. Fix. See, and you'll be able to pick them out of wherever you want to send them. See, I could give her some right now. I should have been able to. I don't know why it's not. But anyway, let's keep sending them to my accessory, I guess. Pop back up. Oh, yep, there it is. Quick transfer. I don't know why it's not popping her up, but anyway. Yeah, that's about enough of those. But this will work for each one. So I'm going to go ahead and move this last one manually because I want to stop doing those. Let's do some more of these. And once I put the cursor there, again, oh, look at that. Another one popped up. That's not supposed to do that. I guess it just does sometimes. Do it again. It did it again. Normally you're not supposed to, like if you don't move the cursor, that's what makes it do that. I don't know why it keeps doing it. It's just some kind of fluke. Let's do this one now. These things I don't particularly need, but my wife does because she's still starting off. So I'm duplicating these things for her. She needs a shit ton of these things, so I'll do a few more. Remember, just don't move your analog stick when you're hovering over the thing from the input. Just don't move the analog stick. I don't know why. Sometimes it takes longer than others. All right, that's enough of that crap. Both of them pop back up. Now that when they pop back up after I move the cursor, that's a fluke. I don't know what's making it do that, but I don't want any more of these things. I want it to stop. I don't know why it won't stop. Okay, let's do these. Quick transfer. Exosuit. I don't know why it's still doing them. I'm gonna do all of the rest in these because these are cash. These are cash and monies, so I'm gonna keep doing these. See, I got 0 left in my exosuit, but I can do 480 in that, so let's do that. And I mean, if you really wanted to make bank on this, I would get max capacity on my exosuit, bring a hauler with you. Like you can really, really fill up on yourself. Like you can max this thing out fairly quick. And when you have to move the thing, just use the D-pad. Don't touch the analog stick. Leave the cursor where it is. I think maybe that message on the right had something to do with that time. Don't like again. I don't know why it does this, but I just know that it works. And this is one of those games where you need all the resources you can get. So it's good to know every advantage that you can, so that you can really enjoy the game. I mean, there's a lot to this game. Like I said, I've only picked it up Friday, but it's a really good game. I like it. The only thing, like when you're done, when you've hit your limit, when you got as much as you want, just go back and save. Just touch your ship, touch your save point, whatever you got to do. Go back and make sure you save it, and you're good to go. I want to fill this thing up because I'm a little curious as to how much money I can actually hold. Fuck, I'm almost sick of doing it. Actually, what I'm gonna do? Oh fuck! I didn't even move off of that. I'm glad it came back. I'm gonna put one of each in my ship. So that I got backups in there too. Because I'm not gonna sell the ones in my ship.
come back for a little bit, please.
Word. Yeah, I'm in the middle of doing that video.
Oh, okay, my
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just showing that you can fill up your inventory completely with this thing. And I'm like, I was testing the method at the same time shooting the video, but you can't do it with three separate things. I did it with the three
bad.
things that you would need to max out the money: the fusion igniter, salvage data, and an S module of some kind.
Right.
Just to show that it can be done, since those are the three most important things that people are going to want to do. But I mean, you're going to want to get those things first. And then after that, I guess work on your elements and shit, but it's up to the player. I just wanted to prove that you could, I emptied out all of my suit, both that and the stock, brought an empty ship, and like I'm showing that you can fill it all up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go find out what the money cap is too. I'm gonna, as a bonus, I'm gonna throw in 2 extra glitches in this. One of them I won't be able to show an example of because I've already done it with mine. And the other one is that movement glitch that you showed me.
Yep.
Well, I'll show them the movement one first. I did notice that like if stuff pops up in the right corner of your screen, it can delay the item popping back up. It'll still pop up, but it seems to take a second longer.
It takes a second, right?
Yeah, and I don't know what's up with it, but like after I did it to the first 2 a bunch of times, and I finally got down to the 3rd one where I've got the fusion igniter, they kept popping back up, and I was trying to use the cursor to make it stop, and they wouldn't stop.
And they
They
wouldn't
still
stop,
just,
yeah.
yeah, they still just kept coming in. I'm gonna wind up just leaving a stack or 2 of these things in here because I'm not gonna be able to move them all.
Yeah, it's almost like you open the floodgates and then it
Yeah,
just...
it just keeps going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I gave you credit for finding this because you're the one that figured this out. So I'm not
Nice.
gonna try to steal credit for nothing.
Nah, it's all good, man.
Somebody else found the original one. What was that dude's name? Game Bros or some shit like that. Couch Bros, something like that. They were the ones that we found the video for, I guess, Sunday night, and worked out all the kinks by yesterday morning. And then by last night, Wade found this new way. So, oh, I can only fit 2 more. 1 more, last one. Boom, that's capacity. So, can't get none of the rest of that shit out. We're just gonna have to abandon that shit. I'm gonna back out. Check out my inventory now. Exosuit, bam, look at that. Went from nothing to full. Full. Now, the most important part, fucking save the game. There you go, restore point saved. I'm gonna go sell this shit in just a second, but before I do, I want to show you another glitch, this little movement glitch. I'm sure y'all have had problems getting around if you're new to the game. And now this running, even if you run, it's fucking slow. So what you do is you got your little melee attack, right? What you do is you take off running, hit your melee, and then boost shortly after. And you'll get a crazy speed boost off of it. Run, oop, oop. How far you go is dependent on how good your jetpack is, how much fuel you got in your jetpack, so on. Okay, let's go up to the space station and see what I got. And you don't have to do your duplication stuff like mine. I just did that out there because it seemed to make it easier. I went to a galaxy a little far away from everybody else, and then I just set up a new spot that was only for duplicating. It just made it easy for me. You don't have to do it that way. But it does seem that the less people on a server, the less crowded an area is, the better it works. So now let's go up here to the space station. Probably should call that a different ship we brought in instead of this one. Not well. I think I've still got... Yeah, I've still got stuff in my freighter anyway. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and send this to my freighter. And I already got stacks of those, so let's go see how much we made. gonna try to sell all of these things and see how much cash it gets me. Now, I've already got 190, well, 1,976,000,000. So let's sell some of these dudes. Sell 553. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It goes negative. Negative 2 billion.
Yeah. Um, the reason why it's doing that is
Uh-huh.
because you're hitting the cap.
Okay, so if I sell them
The
all,
cap is only, yeah, the cap is only like 4 billion something.
okay. Okay, so let's write it down. Let's just sell like 100 of them. Oh, here we go. There we go. I found how to reach the cap. Oh, there it goes. Right. Go back until it's not negative no more. And boom. So 131 of them will sell for 2,143,000,000. Let's do that. Boom. I'm a multi-billionaire. What the hell? Where'd they go? Okay. What? I can sell one more? No, that can't be right. Wait a minute. I'm up to. You said the cap was 4 billion?
Yeah, it was when I before the update. They might have upped it.
What's weird is I just sold those and I got 4 billion and 119 million. But then now, I think it's a cap of you can only sell so many at a time now because now it's telling me I can sell it again. Let's see. Let's add another 4 million to it with 41 of them. That should kick me up to 4 billion 500 million, 296 million. Okay. Let's see. 26. That's almost 300 million. So let's do cool 2 mil. Oh, go back down to 1. Okay, I found my cap. It's 4
Like
billion.
4.3.
Yeah, yeah, 4.294.
Yeah.
So okay, that's the cap. But I've got backups. I got a lot of damn backups. Now I can't do anything with these. These I'm gonna have to give to my wife. But these, just to go sell these S modules. I've already put some away. Let's talk to one of these gun guys over here. So let's touch my ship. So make sure I keep my money. Now the last glitch that I was gonna tell you guys about. There's a way to go ahead and fully expand your backpack. If you join a friend, go to a space station, and you get out of the space station, it's going to save your game. You run up to this backpack, and you'll be able to open up the menu. It'll give you an option on what slot. Now, if you make a couple of million before you do it, I'd say somewhere in the vicinity of maybe 30 or 40 million would probably be enough, because eventually they get pretty excessive. They get pretty expensive. But you come over here, you buy the extra slot, and then you go back to your ship, you save, you quit game, you come back in, you join on your friend again, you come straight back, and you can just rinse and repeat that until you fully expand your entire exosuit. Your general, your technology, and your cargo will be fully expanded at that point. And let's see. And then to get rid of the modules, you want to sell them to these guys. They don't have a spot to sell, so instead what you do is you say purchase, and then you switch to sell. You see I got these modules here. So it says I got 20 of them. I thought I had more than that. Oh, that's right, it doesn't pick up the things. Well, I didn't have any in So I've only got 20 of them on there right now. So what have I got? I got 22,000 nanite clusters. Selling these 20 will give me another 96,000. Let's see. Yep. So there's your fast way to get nanite clusters, a fast way to get cash, and a fast way to get your salvage data to get everything unlocked. How to get your backpack fully expanded, and how to move around a bit faster. The only place that it doesn't that fast move glitch doesn't work is when you're on a space station or somewhere friendly where you can't use your melee attack. If you can't use your melee, you can't do the speed thing. But outside of that, everything's golden. Thanks for watching. If you would, hit a like, subscribe, leave comments below if you got any other tips, tricks, or anything I might need to know about. If you want to do some kind of collab, I had a couple offers on that yesterday. I'm more than willing to check out some stuff if you've got some stuff, and if I find any new glitches, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, if you guys are kicking around out in space, keep your space guns up.